Hopefully this is better. Right now it's 2:47 p.m. on August 11th. Yep, it's 11th. I got it right. Hell yes. And today is day 92, I think. Day 92 since the end of everything. It's been 92 days since everything had ended for me. My hair is terrible. I will sort of fix it later, I guess. I had a couple of really interesting dreams. Not really interesting, but pretty vivid dreams. One of which is how I got so frustrated and angry in the back end of a church, a modernized church, anyways, and how everyone's trying to steal my shit. The second dream is where my mom, and my brother had to go to my brother's friend's place. Turns out my brother's friend is actually Topher's little sister. And I saw Keith on the bus on the way there, and I told Keith about it, and Keith was very excited about it, but he wasn't mean towards me, which is really strange, because I'd expect Keith to act really sociopathic, or more like very mean towards me, very, because Keith knows that I know, Keith knows that I'm one of the few people in this world who knows what kind of person he really is. Or actually, I retract that statement, because I think a good chunk of people had already realized that Keith is a really dangerous person. But yeah. I also saw Topher in the dream, and he's also really nice for some reason, even though he doesn't like me and I don't like him. But we respect one another, Like, if we get to see one another, we would, be friendly and stuff. Anyways, pretty much nothing's gonna be happening today as well. The sky is dark and dim, and the world is very grim and broken. And just like for the past 10 years of my life, every time I look out the window, it's all concrete. I'm going to do an album review today, which is really nice, and then I'm going to upload my Philippines travel vlog, which is really cool, and then afterwards I am going to maybe write something else. I want to finish up, by the way, I still haven't finished writing that one extra scene, Conspiracies, and then maybe if I have time, I want to write something else, write a different story, and aside from that, there really isn't much to do. I guess I can start editing my New Zealand vlog, maybe, and I need to somehow find a way to crack Adobe on my laptop so that I can export all my Korean videos into my laptop and edit it in my laptop. But aside from that, today is going to be very laid back, very chill once again, just like the past 3 weeks, and there isn't anything important to do. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention that there are 35 new cases today so far, which is very, very great news. It's definitely dropping significantly, and I hope that it continues to drop down, But yeah, 35, let's go. It's 12:09 after midnight on August 12th. I don't know why, but I always feel hungry today. I don't know why, but I want to eat food all the time. I just don't know why. This morning, actually not morning, like when I woke up, it's already 1:40 p.m. But when I had breakfast/lunch, it was a bowl of udon, and it sucks. The soup, it's very salty. The noodle, and there's nothing but the udon noodle, some vegetable, which is very tasteless and bland, and then you got the like there aren't any fish balls or meatballs in it, but squid balls, and they're terrible squid balls. Like, you can taste the flour in it. It's not perfectly cooked, and the taste is so bad. And I ate like 1/3 of it, and like, fuck it, I gave up. So instead I ate a boiled egg and 4 small slices of bacon, and then afterwards I made myself a cup of hot chocolate, Swiss Miss, which isn't the best brand, but it's already the best in Hong Kong. And then afterwards, I ate some. I was very hungry, and I ate some butter cookies, which is in a bag, and it's from like a few weeks ago, but it's still fine. And then afterwards, I had like Doritos, not really Doritos, but like another brand of Doritos, some black Doritos, and then with an avocado guacamole dip. And then afterwards, it's dinner, and for dinner, it is this fish that is very, I won't say bland, but it doesn't have that much taste with all these mui choy, sour vegetable, dried vegetable. And then we have a very saucy pot of chicken, which is easily the best thing. And then we have the same vegetables that I ate this morning, which is rather bland. And then the other thing is eggplants, which is steamed and cooked with sesame oil and soy sauce. And it's just a very mediocre dinner. I won't say it's that bad, though. Yesterday's dinner is not that bad as well, but it's not that great. And then afterwards, I had like a glass of watermelon juice, and then that's it. That's today. Which theoretically should be a lot, but I just don't feel fulfilled at all. Like, I'm dying to eat something like jelly. I want to eat Jello. I want to eat yogurt. Okay, I want to eat something yogurty. I want to eat something thick and creamy and dense, like ice cream. But I've already had a lot of ice cream. So I really don't know what to eat. I have no idea. I'm running out of food. I just have no idea. I want to create some food ideas for myself so that I can cook them. Aside from that, I still haven't rewritten that scene in my short film yet. I will do that tomorrow. No news on my short film. No news in my school department. Except for actually our class teacher said something in the WhatsApp group, because tomorrow is supposed to be like the DSE results release day number 2. Actually, 2 days later, on August 13th, it's supposed to be the second DSE results release day. It's not as important as the first day. It's the second day because some people will, do appeals, and if you do an appeal, some examiners or like people in the organization, they will read your paper again and give you marks once again, and you need to pay like 500 Hong Kong dollars for that. So the results of the appeals will be released on August 13th, but most of us, we didn't appeal, so it's fine. Grant appealed a lot, yeah, so I guess it's important to him. But aside from that, there really isn't much to talk about. And as far as my health goes, I don't know. I really want to go down and do another run where I break my legs, hurt my legs, and just drink a lot of milk and eat a lot of eggs afterwards in order to grow height. And still every night, before bed, I stretch. I do stretching. Now I'm beginning to. I'm still unable to touch my toes, but someday it will happen. And I feel like I'm fatter of a person now, slightly, but not in a good way. In a way, it's all in the stomach. So at some point, I'm going to have to work out. And that's pretty much just it. No news in my work. Natalie said yesterday, she said we can actually make notes for her company, which she's interning for. And I can actually gain money from those notes, and I can write notes on English writing and English speaking skills. Except I don't really know how to do that, or more like I don't really want to do that. Notes for English writing is fine, but if you want to train your speaking skills, okay, whatever language, like you have to be up front. You need to be in front of me, and so that I can hear your voice. You can't just train your own speaking skills from reading a bunch of words. You need to train your speaking skills by speaking. But yeah, I'm gonna watch Dark now. And then afterwards I'm gonna have a shower, and then afterwards I will go to bed once again, and then tomorrow the cycle repeats, where nothing ever happens. I love my life. Time now is 2:38 p.m. on August 12th. I think it's day 93. I forgot. So, I had a pretty interesting dream where I went back to the classroom, and it's like in a parallel timeline, or not really parallel timeline, but somehow I'm back in the classroom, and it's in current day. And I saw Russell and Selena, and I knew that Russell was learning Spanish, so I went up to him and said, Señora, Señor, his name, and then Lo siento muchos, or something. And then they laughed. And then afterwards, our class teacher told me about the arrangements for me to go to Australia to for this English-speaking program thing for 1 week, where I have to role play someone for 1 week. And at first I thought, what? That's a crazy thing. Australia for 1 week for this English program thing? That's weird. And apparently I already joined the program. I already made the decision to join the program long before the DSEs. And maybe it's because I already missed out on MUN, like Model United Nations. I thought I don't want to miss out on any cool thing anymore. And apparently Natalie's also going. So I saw Natalie. Natalie's laughing beside me. And then I remembered that I promised to punch her, so I went up to her and go, oda, 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 oda. And then that's it. But yeah, it's such a vivid dream. Like Natalie's face, like in real life, right now I haven't seen her for like May, June, July, for 3 months already. And she's just so vivid. It's like I forgot how she looks like, but then after this dream, now I remember how she looks like again. So I just told Natalie that I dreamed about her. It's been a couple days since we've talked on WhatsApp anyways, but it's not like we have anything to talk about really. Alright, plan for today. So originally I wanted to do an album review today, but I'm like, you know what, let's just take a rest. So I'm going to upload the Form 5 recaps today. Otherwise, I'm going to do some research on for my next story, also for some traveling, because I'm interested in that. If I have time, I'll practice some flute. It's 3 p.m. Quick update here. So I just texted Natalie and Cedric in the WhatsApp group, and they're like, and Natalie's like, oh, I'm hungry and I'm sleepy, I'm so tired, because Natalie kept on working for the past 3 weeks or so. So Cedric's like, oh, do you want me to deliver food for you? And Natalie's like, oh, sure. And then, so I think that's gonna happen. But right now, Cedric's actually hanging out with Tyrus and Idris, which sucks, but okay. And, Cedric's gonna leave Hong Kong in about 4 days, and I said it'll be cool if we can all hang out one last time, because the last time we hang out, it's actually August 31st, 2019. And Natalie's like, no, but my parents will kill me if I leave my apartment, because they're scared that I may die because of the virus. So yeah, very sad world we live in. Natalie says she would kidnap me and Cedric if her parents are okay with her leaving the apartment. So yay. Time now is 6:56. Drank a glass of watermelon juice, ate some chips. Didn't know what to do. I didn't really use my computer for some reason, because I just wasn't interested. And I didn't plan to make any reviews today. Let's just take a rest. In fact, I just spent 2.5 hours just studying the British Museum. There were like almost 100 rooms in the British Museum. And usually on usual days, of course it's not open now, but on usual days it opens from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., which is not a lot. So, British Museum, one of the biggest museums in the world, okay? You can spend hours inside and you're barely scratching the surface. And the opening duration is only 7 hours. That's not really much, plus lunch. So 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You're gonna expect lunch, right? So here's my plan. I did a little Google spreadsheet, and I did a lot of research trying to look for any exhibitions that people recommend after they go to the British Museum. So of course you got the classics, the Rosetta Stone, the Hallerknass's Mausoleum. I don't know, and then you got the Easter Island Head, and you got the Japanese samurai armor, and then so a bunch of that stuff, and then you got some other stuff as well. And I also want to check out the Chinese section because I I can't say I'm Chinese, but at least it's the region closest to me and culturally the most similar to where I am right now. And also I'm going to check out the Americas. So I listed out all these exhibitions and all these rooms that I want to check out, and I wrote down which room they're in, and then I checked the maps, and the maps, they're terrible. They're terrible maps. Like, some of those maps, they don't even show the full thing. Some of them just skip the entire upper floor. So I found a very complete map, and I checked which room is where, and then I mapped out the entire route that I'm going to take, and try to see if I can complete the whole thing within 7 hours, plus maybe a small lunch break. On the upper floors, actually, on the ground floor as well, there are actually restaurants. There's a pizzeria on the ground floor, but expect it to be overpriced and not very tasty. And then there's another cafe on the upper floor. So maybe I'll buy, and whoever's with me will buy maybe a sandwich and a small bottle of water in the cafe. It's going to be very overpriced, but we don't have much choice. We can bring food in, but that's awkward and that's risky. So we're just going to buy like a little sandwich there. We're just going to eat it real quick, and then we're going to go to room 36 and then do the whole ring of the upper floor anti-clockwise. There are a few rooms that I'm going to skip though, because the entire room 60 something and room 50 something are double layered. So you're expecting to skip a few ancient Islam and a few ancient Egyptian rooms. But the Egyptian mummies in 63 to 61 is a must-see, so there's that. I forgot to mention that they also got like thematic exhibitions, like special exhibitions, and usually they would put those exhibitions on room 39A, which is beside the ancient Rome, and then sometimes on room 90 and 91A, which are the prints and drawings section on level 4. And in 2019 they had an Edvard Munch special exhibition, which is pointless. Not really pointless, it's cool, but I've been to the National Gallery of Oslo, am I right? And I saw quite a bit of Munch already. But then in 2019 they actually had a manga exhibition, and that's awesome. Like, right in the entrance, I checked it out, right at the entrance you get Junji Ito already, and then you get all these One Piece, Attack on Titan, and also so much more. And yeah, it's just crazy because Attack on Titan isn't like a very classic manga or anything, you know? It's only in the exhibition because of how popular it got, you know? So that's funny. Bro moment, look at all these. Look at all these. I have all these projects and I did not delete them, like Adobe Premiere projects. All these. All the way from 13 Reasons Why Season 3. 100 Sub Special, which is a long time ago. A lot of editing projects here that I should just delete. 153 projects. Yeah. Time now is 12:02, actually 12:03 a.m. On August 13th. Not much happened today, but there's this one guy in my YouTube channel who suddenly popped up out of nowhere, and he's just very, very annoying. He's basically saying that my videos are boring and that they're not very interesting. He's referring to the videos where I recap my school life and all that. And he also made a couple other comments that I removed out of respectful reasons. Other people in the world, the public, should not see the things he comments, because it's not a very good comment. But I left the other comment that he did, where he's saying my stuff are boring. This is not the first hate comment I've ever gotten, so it didn't shake me up that bad. But still, how rude. No one's forcing you to watch my videos, okay? Like, no one's forcing you to watch my videos. If you don't want to hear me talk, just turn off the video. Just click away. Watch something else. Why are you so compelled to watch my video and then have the urge to comment on my video? How boring my video is. Like, just grow up, okay? If you hate the video, and it's not like I'm saying anything offensive or anything. If I'm saying something offensive, if I'm being rude and mean and impolite to others, you can call me out for that. But the truth is, you're calling me out for being boring. You're the one who's immature. Just grow up. Grow a pair of balls, you know? I'm pretty sure he's gonna come back, with a harsh reply like, "No, you're the dumb one," or something like that. But I suspect that he's someone who knows me or knows someone that I know of as well, because his name is clearly a Hong Konger name, and I suspect that he's 1 year older than me, and he's somehow involved in the wars that happened in Form 1 2014, which is funny, because imagine holding a grudge for so long, for 6 years. Imagine holding a grudge for 6 years. Like, you have to be in a level of immaturity to hold a grudge for 6.5 years when the war is not even that significant. People grow past wars, even the biggest war ever. I mean, between, Linda and Bernice, they became friendly to one another because we grow up, okay? We become more mature over time, and we start to understand how others feel. So I don't understand why the person would still be this mad 6.5 years later. Like, also, he's really, like, he thinks he's so smart, but the things he's saying, it's not correct. Like, not really. Okay? But yeah, that's basically what's going on regarding that comment. Anyways, August 13th, tomorrow, more like today, it's supposed to be the DSE results day number 2, but also the day where the government will announce what is our results for our JUPAS choices, because we pick a lot of choices for which university, which courses in our JUPAS program thing. And tomorrow, they're gonna announce if they accept us or not. So everybody's getting nervous and all that stuff. But I got college, so I guess I have to head towards my new life. So it's 12:33. Okay, I can't tell you who, but someone watched my video, and I and him just talked, and I was like, oh, am I telling everyone too much about my thoughts and stuff? Actually no, because hey, school is over. No one keeps secrets anymore. Fuck that shit. Let's go. Time now is 2:34 on August. Jesus Christ, so shiny. On August 13th. Had a pretty strange dream where this floating head goes around and kill people. Anyways, originally Leo invited me to go to his place today and play mahjong with Adam and Pink. However, Adam didn't go, so Leo's like, now we're one player short. You don't have to come today. And I'm like, okay, fine. And I originally thought, you know what, I'll go there anyways, but it's raining pretty heavily like 10 minutes ago, so I was like, nah. But now it's not raining again. Maybe it'll rain again 10 minutes later, who knows. But I'm not gonna go to Leo's place today, and it's fine. However, I really, 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 really want to hang out with Cedric one more time before he leaves, and maybe at Leo's place again. Who knows? Anyways, today is a very important day for a lot of us because it is the JUPAS results release day. And so I checked my email. Apparently, I got into my first choice. My first choice for which class, for which university. And that is the Hong Kong Baptist University Film Studies. I got into that choice and it's fine. And Natalie also got into A1, that is Hong Kong University Financial Technology. And then Zara got into Hong Kong University Engineering. And then Leo, of course, he got into his A1 choice as well. Zara got A2. Natalie got A1. Leo got A1, of course. I mean, he's a genius. He's a genius. So Leo got into A1, Hong Kong University Biomedics. Wish him luck. And that's pretty much just it. Now, I don't have to care about it all that much because I already got the college thing going on. But still, cool. Another email I got from our teachers, not I got, we all of the students, Form 6 students, got from our teachers is that the graduation dinner is postponed once again, which is weird because it's already postponed indefinitely. Like, how do you postpone more than indefinitely? Then at this point, you just cancel it. Anyways, graduation dinner, the most anticipated, the most exciting dinner ever, okay? At least in my opinion. Maybe you have a different opinion, and that's fine. The hotel announced that they are extending the deadline for graduation dinner to June 2021, which is fucking insane. Imagine going to graduation dinner 1 year after you actually graduated. So, of course I don't want that because at that point I'm in the USA and everyone's gonna party and have fun and I can't. So of course I want the graduation dinner to happen as soon as possible. Maybe September 2020 would be great. I have no idea. Yeah, as soon as possible, ASAP. So I really don't want that to happen. Other than that, I and Zara had a pretty long chat. You know, Zara talked about movies and she watched a bunch of Hong Kong movies, and I'm like, yeah, I also watched a bunch of Hong Kong movies, and we also talked about some other movies and stuff, and she's really nice and cool. And that's pretty much just it. As far as what's gonna happen today, not much is gonna happen today. I want to do an album review, but I feel like I haven't listened to that album enough to do the review yet. And not much else. I really don't have much to do today, and I'm gonna do more research on the whole UK stuff. I'm gonna finish off writing conspiracies, that extra scene. Maybe I'll do a quick follow-up for conspiracies, like, I don't know, talk about the locations and the money and stuff. And afterwards, I guess I will do more research on the whole UK trip, because it's gonna be a big trip. Maybe I'll check out the fees, the entrance fees for, the National Gallery of London, Tate Modern, yada yada. It's kind of confusing to me that Tate Modern and the National Gallery is really apart, because the National Gallery is more like, just a bunch of classical paintings, and then all the contemporary stuff is somewhere else. Which is like, okay, so if you want to go for one art day, one very artistic day, then you have to go from point 1 to point 2, and it's just very annoying. That's why I'm not going to Tate Modern in days 1 to 2, because days 1 to 2 would be somewhere near Westminster and stuff. But that's just my plan, Time now is 4:15, so I and Tom spoke a little bit. Tom, because his results isn't really all that great, he's going to Canada to study. Toronto to be specific. I will not tell you which university because why would I? Also, Miss Hershey suddenly spoke to me in WhatsApp, but I guess she's gonna speak to everyone. I mean, and she's like, "Oh, how is your JUPAS results?" And I'm saying, "Oh, I got my A1 choice," but I also said, "Oh, I may go to college in USA." And then she's like, "Oh, well, at least you got more choices." Anyways, I just spent like an hour just watching people play chess, and I really don't know what else to do today. I think I'm gonna watch Hamilton tonight, the movie version. And yeah, yeah, that's probably it. I may. Oh, you know what? I actually want to edit some of my Minecraft Let's Play videos, and also I'm gonna do some follow up on my short film. And yeah, not much else. I'm gonna eat some food right now. Time now is 1:45 a.m. in the morning on August 14th, I think. And I just saw the entirety of Hamilton in one sitting, which is really, really impressive. How fast time has passed. I guess it just goes to show that, you know, that it's not a boring play at all. I saw the movie version of it anyways. Originally I wanted to take a shower earlier so that I can go to bed earlier today. Because Leo had invited me once again to his place tomorrow at 1 p.m. And I also asked if Cedric can join. And Cedric said perhaps, maybe. So, yeah, even though I don't know what will Cedric do if he goes to Leo's place tomorrow, because Adam's going to be there. So Adam, Leo, Pink, and me, we're gonna play mahjong. So what's Cedric gonna do? However, it would be really cool if I and Cedric and Natalie would, you know, have some tea just one time before he goes. But I doubt that's ever going to happen. So at least tomorrow is the last chance. I really don't know, man. I really don't know. Hopefully tomorrow is not the last chance. Not much else to talk about. Alright, time now is 12:34 afternoon on August 14th. And today I'm going to quickly do my Hamilton review right now, and then I'm gonna head off to Leo's place. I don't know if Cedric will arrive or not, but either way, I'm hanging out with Leo and Pink, and we're gonna play mahjong again. I really hope that there's something better to do, but in this day and age, nah. Time now is 7:50. As you can see, I've taken a shower. I just came back home from Leo's and Pink's apartments, and at first I was there, Adam wasn't there yet, and not Leo's parents, more like Leo's mom and her boyfriend were there, and then we just talked a little bit, and then afterwards Adam came, and then we played mahjong for like 3 hours. It's really boring. I didn't win a single time, but I came close to winning like 3 times, like super duper close. I guess I'm just not familiar with the strategy and stuff yet. And then we played Mario Kart, and I was terrible, but not as terrible as the last time I played it. Like now, I average out. I'm at 9th place, but last time I played, I average out at last. And besides of that, we also talked a lot about future places, like where are we going to go in the future. So I ended up making a list of who will go to which university. So actually so Andy and Ronald, they're going overseas, but I don't know where. Tom is going to Toronto. Nick is going to Exeter, UK. I'm going to Los Angeles. Darnell and Linda probably in San Francisco. If you live there, don't harass them. If you live in Los Angeles, don't even harass me, okay? I'm gonna fucking kill you. And Cedric's in Scotland. And I don't know where's Mary going. I want to know. But probably in Hong Kong. But you never know. You never know, right? But even if Mary's going somewhere, she's either going to South Korea or, like, I don't know, South Korea. Is she really that good at speaking Korean, though? Because I don't know. Because at the end of the day, her main languages are English, Cantonese, and Mandarin. Who knows, man? Who knows? So time now is 12:52 after midnight, and I have a few things to talk about. First of all, I have asked more people about where are they going to study. Actually, just Oliver. Oliver told me that Ronald and Andy would be going to the UK to study, probably. Seems, according to him. Nick told me that he's going to the University of Exeter. And, okay, don't harass him if you're from there. Anyways, and then I ask Oliver, where's Selena going? Selena's going to Australia. And then, Mary's going to Hong Kong BU. Fuck! This is insane, okay? Like, when I put BU as my number one spot, my number one choice, and I got the offer from BU, I'm like, come on. Nobody goes to BU. Nobody goes to Baptist University, okay? Like, everyone's going to go to the big universities, the Hong Kong University, the Hong Kong Chinese University, the Hong Kong U, the CUs, you know, maybe a bit of Poly U, Polytechnic University. But no one's going to go to this Baptist University, right? The only reason why I want to go to Baptist University is because they're the only university that provides film education, that has a film school in it. And that's it. And apparently Mary's also in it, which is insane. But of course not film. Like, she's in Hong Kong BU. I'm not going to tell you which department exactly, because then if you're from there, you can just harass her, am I right? But definitely a different department, different part of the university. But still, if I accept this offer and don't go to the USA, you know, I and her, we have at least our chances of meeting one another is increased. You know? And that sucks because I can't sacrifice my career path to the USA just for a girl, you know? In the contrary, though, I mean, I won't go to the USA until December, but Nick will have to go to the UK before September 12th. So Nick wanted to throw a farewell party, and he's inviting me, Leo, and then Leo and Tyrus. And then he's also inviting Jeffrey, me and Jeffrey together in a room. Leo and Tyrus together in a room. Ugh, I don't know about that, man. If all of us arrive in Nick's place, it's gonna get a little awkward, you know. It's gonna get a little awkward, but also kind of fun in a fun way, you know, in a fun way. Also, I'm cool with Leo and Tyrus, but not really that cool with Jeffrey, though I respect the guy a lot. Also, Cedric told me that he's actually leaving at night of August 16th, and the plane is in the morning of August 17th. And I said, oh, maybe I can. There's still a possibility that, you know, I can see you tomorrow. And then Cedric said, nope, because he's going to dedicate the entirety of tomorrow, the entirety of August 15th, to buying stuff so that he survives his next few terms in Scotland. Like cup noodles and you know. Originally, I asked Cedric to go to Leo's place and hang out with us, but Cedric didn't, which didn't disappoint me that much, because I kind of expected it. I kind of expect him to be like, oh, actually, you know what? Never mind, I'm busy. And then Natalie had the privilege to go out of her apartment today because she needs to stash her money in the bank. And she texted Cedric like, yo, we can have lunch. And I was playing mahjong and I'm like, oh no, wait for me, no. Turns out Cedric's not even awake at that point, and Natalie ended up having lunch with Tyrus. And because of that, Grant was a little upset again. And then afterwards, Cedric woke up and was like, okay, what did I miss? So Cedric, you missed a good fucking chance to hang out with people. What were you thinking? At least hang out with Natalie. You don't have to hang out with me, okay? At least hang out with Natalie. Make her happy, okay? I will be happy for her, okay? If you hang out with her. Of course, it'll be so much greater if us three could be together. Or plus Tyrus, plus Idris. I mean, the more the merrier. But still, if you woke up for Natalie and have lunch with Natalie, even if I'm not there, I will be happy for you and Natalie, okay? Because you're my friend, and I feel happy if you're happy. But no, that's fine, I guess he just had to leave like that, which is really, really unfortunate, and I just don't know what to say. I mean, I learned something 11 months ago that I was gonna tell Cedric, but in real life, in front of Natalie. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Mary though. Shout out to Mary. Real sis. Mary, a real sis for being in Hong Kong BU. Also, Miriam's in BU as well, so it's only us three, as far as I know anyways. I mean, I don't know. Leo knew that I'm interested in Mary, and Leo's like, are you gonna do it on Instagram? And I'm like, nah, it's awkward, so I'm gonna do it in real life. But then I don't really know when is the next time I'm gonna be able to see her in real life. So fuck me, man. Just kill me. I really don't know. I have dreams and stuff, and I always think they're real, and then I woke up and I realized that none of them are real. I thought sometimes I would dream, not sometimes, that one dream I had on August 1st or something, where Mary hugged me from behind, like, I was hoping that it was real, but of course, why would it be real? And in real life, we're all moving on, we're going to different universities, we're going to different parts of the world, studying, forgetting about one another, abandoning all our pasts, moving on, living new lives, become normal again, living a boring life again. We are the slaves of time. That's who we are. Sometimes I just want to live in a moment forever. But time never stops, and we have to go. So there's nothing can describe my feelings, and I'm sure everyone's feelings right now, other than sadness. In fact, Pink cried 3 days, for 3 days, for the 3 previous days, and she spoke with Kingsley a lot, and she told me today that out of everyone, turns out Kingsley is the person that understands her the most, which I don't know if it's the case or not, but Kingsley's a really charismatic dude, so, and Kingsley's really good at, speaking to girls, so I guess that's one of the factors. It's 2:30, 2:31, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna set an alarm at, I think, maybe, I don't know, 11:30 or 12, just in case suddenly Cedric changes his mind, like, oh, actually, I have time now. Let's have lunch. And then turns out I'm asleep, and I totally missed that out. I don't want that to happen, you know. So I'm gonna set an alarm clock, maybe at 12, or maybe, you know what, at 11:30. Check my WhatsApp. You know what, 11:45. Okay, I'll give it a 12, or maybe 12:15. You know, maybe 12:15. So I'll wake up at 12:15. I'll check my phone, and if Cedric isn't like, oh yo, you know what, I actually have time today. Let's have lunch. Then I'm just gonna go back to bed, or maybe not. 12:15. Let's wake up earlier. I want to wake up earlier. I want to sleep less, so that I am more sleepy. Like right now, I feel sleepy right now, and I go to bed earlier, and yeah. Time now is 2:04 p.m. on August 15th. So obviously I woke up at around 12:10 today. I checked my WhatsApp, and of course, nothing happened. No one's saying anything. So I went back to sleep, but I couldn't fall asleep at that point already. So I later on went back up, had lunch, breakfast / lunch, and now I just finished that. And yeah, and Nick doesn't know exactly when does he have to leave, so he postponed the farewell party to Tuesday. Also, I don't know why, but I've been thinking about Mary a lot, and I don't know, maybe it's like a delusion. Maybe I'm just being delusional, but I feel like there's a connection, okay? I feel like there's a connection. And I feel like it has to happen. I have to somehow tell her. But then I don't know when. I don't know how. But I have to. There has to be some way. Okay? I don't know, man. Maybe she has another boyfriend now. I don't know. I did a little research, just a little bit, slight bit research on that part of the university where she's going to. Apparently, she's also aiming for an associate degree, so not necessarily in the university itself, but more like something at the side. Yeah, she's not the brightest, the smartest person ever, like no way, but she's still, you know, I don't care. I don't care, really. Yeah, but Cedric's gonna leave tomorrow, and I won't be able to see him. I think Cedric at this point had probably woken up, because Cedric woke up yesterday at around 2 p.m. And maybe I and Cedric and Natalie can have one last Discord call, and then the next time we meet will be hopefully December, but I don't know, man, because Cedric has these school trips between terms sometimes, and so maybe the next time we meet is next summer, 2021, but then I don't know if I can come back to Hong Kong or not. So yeah, the whole situation is very, very sad. Very, very sad. So, time now is 4:16. I'm just getting sadder and sadder again. The fact that everyone's leaving. The fact that people are changing. I just want to write a song about it. I guess I'm gonna do some conspiracies related stuff today, just to get my short film going. But I'm really not in the mood, like, at all. So, yeah. Time now is 12:02 a.m. in the morning of August 16th. I did not follow up anything on conspiracies. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, whatevs. Honestly, I didn't do anything today. I thought at least Cedric and Natalie would come together and be like, yo, let's at least have a call. Even if we don't, if we don't see each other in real life, But I guess not. So, yeah, there really isn't much to do. I keep on thinking about Mary. I need to stop that. We are nothing but slaves of time. We are prisoners of time. Just one day or the other, we will disappear from this world, and none of our legacy is going to mean anything. We are nothing but specks, and that's kind of depressing, but it's true. I'm going to watch some anime right now, listen to some music, and then gonna take a rest. Hopefully, at least we have a Discord group call with Natalie and Cedric. Hopefully. Yeah. I sent a photo to Grant today. I found a photo of Grant putting his hand in a bucket of ice water, in a tray of ice water, for a biology experiment. That's it. And I didn't do any more research on the whole UK thing, but I started editing my New Zealand travel vlog, but only the first minute, and nothing else. So time now is 2:42 p.m. on August 16th. Just fucking kill me. So I couldn't sleep. I don't know why. So I took some sleeping pills again. I think I slept at around like 5 something. And then at around 6 I woke up, and then I thought, wait, did I fall asleep the whole time? And then I thought I didn't fall asleep until 6, and then eventually I did fall asleep. And then I woke up again at around 12 something. And then at 1 p.m. I just woke up and left my bed. And, yeah, obviously Cedric's busy because he's leaving today. For the entirety of I know that he has to pack and prepare to go. I know that, but still, come on. Right? He spent the entirety of yesterday just buying stuff and the entirety of today packing. And he said his cousins are there, so I guess I respect that. But yeah, it's damn shame, man. Damn shame. It's gonna be another year since next time we're gonna see each other, it's gonna be another year. And God knows what kind of person I will be a year later. Yeah, so I'm not expecting anything interesting to happen today either. It's cool that I get to see Leo and Pink once again, but for the past God knows how many months, it's just been them. And yeah, I mean, they're great, I can talk to them, but, I'm gonna do some follow-up on conspiracies today, my short film. Maybe make some lists. Oh yeah, the coronavirus. Yesterday it's 46 new cases. Today it's 70 something again, so far. So it's not getting better at all, and I don't think I can make that short film until late 2020. Which is very concerning. Just nothing is working, okay? Nothing is working fine, okay? Because of this virus, I can't make my short film. Because of this virus, there is no graduation dinner. A lot of people didn't go to the DSE results day. I can't hang out with people. This virus has screwed my life all over. 2020 is supposed to be the key year, okay? The critical year. But no, everything has to crumble, okay? I prepared for this short film for 3 years, okay? And now it's all going to waste because of this goddamn virus. And now I'm just sitting at home every day just pondering the meaning of my life while I listen to music and make reviews. Like I have nothing better to do. I could have done so much more. I could have finally done something that I like doing. I could have finally had a good year. I could have finally have a happy experience, okay? But no. The world is like, nope. No happiness allowed, okay? No happiness allowed. Yeah, and no matter how much I try to stretch, to eat food, I'm still one ugly, skinny person, and everything's just not going well. Nothing is fine, okay? Nothing is fine. I'm stuck in this abyss of hopelessness where nothing in this world ever happens, where every single day is the same and every single day are just repeats of yesterday. And I just keep on daydreaming about what could have happened. This could have happened. That could have happened. I could have made the short film and made money and made something great, and I could have been proud of it, and I could change the landscape of short film in Hong Kong. I could have hang out with my friends. I could have spoken to Mary, tell her my feelings, and maybe by then, at this point, we would be chatting on WhatsApp. I have no idea. Maybe I and Cedric and Natalie, we would have one last great goodbye, and then maybe, maybe I and a lot more people will be hanging out, we will be partying, we will be having fun, and I will feel included, and I will feel accomplished. But no, guess what? I'm just gonna sit here in my bedroom for the foreseeable future, okay? Life is not good, okay? I'm just so sick. I'm just so sick and tired of this life. I want to feel sad, but I've already felt sad for the past 3-4 years, okay? I already feel numb towards this. Like, oh, yep, of course, the world is going to do this to me. Of course. And I'm sure a lot of people's lives are ruined too. But a lot of people are also still doing things, but not me, Just, I guess I should also address this, because for the past week there have been a lot of protests in Belarus, and in Minsk especially. And a lot of people, a lot of Hong Kongers actually actively make Instagram stories and Instagram posts sort of showing our support for Belarusians against police brutality in their government. And it's actually very awesome that a lot of Hong Kongers, a lot of us are supporting them. But still, gosh darn it, 2020 just couldn't be worse, okay? Like, I really hope that the Belarusians are okay. Yeah, and then there's this volcano eruption in Indonesia. And then also there's this storm in mainland China that just happened. And there's been a lot of flooding that happened. What else? Things just happen around the world. Earlier this month we have the explosion in Beirut, which is very unfortunate and very horrifying. And then we have the locust plague. It's still going on. It's been going on for half a year, and it's still going on. And they're in Pakistan right now. And then there's poverty in Yemen, and then there's the concentration camps in Xinjiang, and of course the protests and all the political stuff that's going on in the USA, also the UK. It appears that a lot of lives have been ruined. Yeah. We just gotta learn how to accept this, because it's not like we can change this or anything. It's not like we can stop this. atrocity from happening, you know? It's just, this is going to be a very atrocious year. Um, and It's 4:34. I just spent half an hour playing flute. I just feel really, really bored. And, you know, I could be making an album review right now, but I'm not in the mood and I don't want to force myself. Um, so I don't have anything to do. If I don't make the album review, I have nothing to do today. Again. I guess I want to eat food, but I'm really not in the mood as well. I'm just really sad. I just listened to some music as well, I guess. Pink WhatsApped me like, yeah, maybe Cedric's gonna come back. He has a lot of holidays, right? And I said, that's unlikely because A, the virus is still going on. B, even if it's holidays, like small holidays, he's gonna stay in his guardian's house, you know? There really is nothing to do in this world anymore. I want to write songs. I want to write poems or songs, but like I'm just not good at it. I don't know, man. I really don't know what to do. I told Pink that I'm upset that my life is basically ruined at this point. Like everything that I could be doing right now, I'm not doing because of the virus. And maybe I could eat some food right now, but we don't have much to eat. There isn't much to be eaten in my apartment right now. I want to sleep, but I can't sleep. I really don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I'm just not in the mood for anything. I'm not even in the mood for talking, but I have nothing better to do right now than to just speak. Time is going fast again. Like during June and July, time seems really, really slow. But now it's fast again because now life is beginning to be repetitive. And yeah, time now is 8 p.m. At this point, Cedric's probably having his final dinner in the land called Asia, in this continent, and is about to pack, or more like he's already packed. He's about to drag the luggages out of his apartment, down the stairs, out of the building, into a bus, and then slowly and gloomily into the dark abyss, also into the airport of Hong Kong, and then maybe wait up, and then at around God knows when, 3 a.m. maybe, he's gonna have a very, very long flight all the way to Heathrow Airport. Maybe there's a transfer, I don't know. And then from there, another plane to Edinburgh. And then for the next few months, he will be suffering silently. And then in the next few months, he will be suffering silently in boredom. And so will I, and so will everyone else. Boredom and loneliness just repeatedly being fed into our mouths until we suffocate. In fact, earlier, like a couple hours ago, Pink WhatsApped me saying that she can't breathe because she's too worried, and I told her, you know what, just focus on something else, just distract yourself, listen to some music, because she's too worried about her future. Selena was offered a position in Open University for physiotherapy, but she declined because she's going to Australia. So Pink is like, oh, there's an empty seat. So Leo wrote a letter for her to the university asking if they can reconsider her because she got level 5 in biology, which is actually really great. But for some reason, a lot of the universities decided not to, I guess, give Pink an offer because they know that she has a history of depression. But that's very bad. And she cried and she called Kingsley, and Kingsley comforted her. That's a few days ago. But she's still super duper worried now. So with the letter, with Selena gone, and the fact that she has a level 5 in biology, she should be pretty confident, but she's still really worried. And I feel for her, and I hope she's alright. And I also wrote a bunch of summaries for my thought updates videos, which is cool because in case you don't have the time to watch 1.5 hours of my thought update videos, you can just go to the description and see the summary of these videos, which is definitely shorter and briefer, but saves time. So hey, in fact, if I don't make these thought update videos, I'd probably be crying my ass off somewhere in my bedroom right now, which I am in my bedroom. This is therapeutic, you know? It's like I'm talking to someone, but I'm actually not. I'm talking to myself. I'm looking at myself in my phone. I'd rather become a schizo than be eternally sad. Whatever. Life is a cruel thing, and the world is broken and corrupted, and I think all of us can embrace that fact. Time now is 12:08. Cedric had made it to the airport. I did a bit of follow-up on conspiracies. I texted the screenwriter guy a little bit. That's all. That's all I did today. I edited more videos for my New Zealand vlog, but I got lazy again. I don't want to force myself, okay? If I don't want to edit it, I don't edit it, okay? I don't want to force myself. That's not how the creative process works. This is like you're just I'm making these videos so that people can witness me just slowly deteriorating, okay? After years and years of just being abandoned and ignored, the loneliness, so I rant a lot, and then the exam pressure, and then me trying to do that short film, but every time something comes up and I can't do that, and then I just become more and more bored of a person, and I slowly deteriorate and descend into nothing. The world just grinds me, okay, and mince me into powder form, okay, and I'm slowly just being crushed to death, and I'm documenting it, okay? Oh, shit. Time now is 2:31 p.m. on August 16th, 17th. It's been maybe 100 days since the end of everything. Maybe. I don't know, maybe. I had a really... Okay, so I fell asleep at around 4, and then I woke up at around 9:30, and then I tried to fall back asleep and I couldn't until a little later when I actually fell back asleep. It was 10 something, and then I woke up at around 12, and then I constantly woke up again, like at 11, and then at 12, and then at 12:40 something, and then I left my bed at 1. Just had breakfast slash lunch, and yeah, don't know what else to do. The screenwriter guy says he's busy, and because of this coronavirus thing, I don't think I'll be able to make my short film within this summer. I think maybe I'll be able to finish it, maybe in October, November-ish, but just not now. Also, I don't realize this, but actually half a month later, it's gonna be my birthday. I'm gonna turn 18. My original dream is that you know, to hell with dreams. To hell with dreams. You know, virus, the pandemic, the everything, it's just all ruined, basically. I'm still going to Nick's place tomorrow, even if Jeffrey and Tyrus doesn't go there. Actually, that's probably even better, because I can just go crazy, and I can say whatever the hell and do whatever the hell I want. So Cedric's gone. I'll tell him about what I want, the Natalie thing. Okay? And then yeah. I had a really peculiar dream about, I was being chased after by a bunch of people working for the government. And I tried to hide by living in someone's place. And that someone is apparently, like, he's like 20 something years old, and he runs a restaurant, and he has a sister, I think, and the sister is Natalie or someone like that. It was a really weird dream, but very vivid. I love it. Also, the tone of the dream is very grim and depressing. Like, the sky is so cloudy and rainy. And then I saw Natalie again on my second dream. I don't know why. I really don't know. Yeah, not much else. I'm gonna do an album review today. I'm gonna make myself some snacks today and eat some food. I and Pink had a pretty nice chat yesterday. Like, she talked about how difficult it is for her to sleep. And then I said, "Oh yeah, like I wake up 2 to 3 times like every single day." And she's like, "Yeah." And then I said I don't eat breakfast because I usually wake up at 1 p.m. But I still want to eat more food to gain weight. And then Pink's like, "Yeah, me too," because, you know, Pink's really light. So no news on the short film front. No news on my school front. I just want to speak to Mary though. Please make something happen so that I can speak to Mary on like WhatsApp or Instagram. That would be great. Please make something happen, please. Cause on October 24th, I want to say happy birthday to her, but chances are the graduation dinner won't even happen by then, and then it's just gonna be weird. Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's all for today. I'm gonna play some flute again. I don't even know what to expect in life anymore. I'm just gonna keep moving on, and hopefully the number of new cases today is even lower. Like, hopefully it's 30 something. And yeah. I really don't know what to say. I'm just so fucking Oh my god. What sort of life I'm living right now. It's just terrible. Alright, time now is 12 exactly, midnight. And so given the corona situation, as well as the fact that the screenwriter guy is busy, I don't think I'll be able to make my movies in within summer. Maybe it'll be possible in October and November. Hopefully so. But definitely I must finish it before I go to USA. That is my only hope. Graduation dinner, I seriously don't think it's going to happen. But regardless, I will say happy birthday to Mary on October 24th. I have to. Sorry. I'm sorry. I have to say happy birthday to the person I like. I'm sorry. Okay? I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. Not congratulating. Wishing someone a happy day of birth to a person that I like. It's kind of a crazy thing, you know? It's not normal. You don't do that, okay? You can't do that, but I'm a madman. You know what? I'm a madman. I'm gonna say the words. I'm gonna say the H word. Happy birthday. That's actually 2 words. Okay. I'm going to Nick's place tomorrow, so Jeffrey and Tyrus, they're not gonna come, unfortunately, but also fortunately. On the contrary, people like Marty will come. AJ, Nick said, because both AJ and Adam actually have the same initials, like their given name and family name. So when he said AJ, I had to process. Is it the other AJ or is it the AJ? I really don't know. And Tom is gonna come. Pretty cool. Yay! Explosions. When is the last time I saw him? I don't think I saw him in 722. I don't think I saw him on the DSE results day. And then Leo's gonna be there. Maybe Pink's gonna be there. I don't know, but I feel included. Okay, I'm included now, and it's great because Hans and Hector, they're not gonna go there, so it's not gonna be a problem for me. It's not that they hate me, but I'm just kind of awkward with them. But the rest, they're actually really close friends with me. So you know what? Cool beans, cool beans. Maybe tomorrow is the happy day that I've been anticipating for the ending of my school life. Maybe tomorrow is the happy day. Graduation dinner is gone, but at least we have tomorrow. And I'm gonna say farewell to Nick as well. Nick is going to the UK. People come, people go, people live, people die, and I think now that I'm 17 years old, about to turn 18, I need to accept the fact that people are going to die around me because I'm already an old man. Just kill me already. Just why does my life has to be so miserable? I have no idea. Anyways, I'm going to watch some anime right now. I'm gonna do an anime tomorrow morning real quick, 1 sec. And then afterwards I'll head over to next place, which will be explosive. And 44 new cases today, which is not bad. Definitely lower than yesterday's 70 something. Hopefully it continues to go down, and so I can start crowdfunding, get my money, and start casting actors and actresses for my movie.